This is what I'm thinking of. If I have the following heroes in my team, am I satisfied that I'm going to get a win or not? Or do I get upsetty spaghetti if I have them in my team? That's the thing. Diva, I'm ecstatic if I have a Diva in my team. Zarya, oh hell yeah. Both of them, mwah. Genji, I'm okay, even if they're not a Genji specialist. You can get value out of him. He's just S tier overall. Sojourn, yes. Lucio in my team right now, yes. Reaper might not work against some comps and stuff, but I've had some pretty creative Reapers in my team. Plus, Reaper pairs really well with Zarya and Diva. I'm still keeping him in S tier. Ana in my team, I mean, no, Ana in my team is good. Even I played like some games which I protected Diana, and it was good. Ana's S tier. Ana's S tier. She might have some difficulties against Diva and Zarya, but I still think that a good Ana is still S tier. Tracer and Sombra, both of them are super good. Sombra's broken, they're super good. And I'm not gonna add another tier list. There are other heroes that are incredibly broken. S+. Because other people are like, this is not okay, I don't like this. This is not okay, I don't like this. Okay, boom, 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 boom. There you go. These are the strongest heroes in the game currently. Then supports. Then we have Zenyatta is good in A tier. I feel like it's hard for him to get here, get involved. Winston is good, but these two are just better. Orisa is strong as well. I feel like she's in the shadows most of the times. You don't realize that you're playing against a good Orisa for a pretty long time, and then you go like, holy shit, how did we lose that? She's unkillable. And I feel like the strength of Orisa is her helicopter, her spinning thing. Not her javelin, her spinning stuff like that. I've seen a lot of Orisas eat a lot of very important abilities. Use it as a DM. Baptiste probably is going to move to S tier the more players understand how to play around their team. He's just not in S tier right now because I feel like players are still playing pretty split and we haven't figured out a good team comp for him. Moira is good overall. If you're having a hard time staying alive with Moira, with any support, just go Moira. I suspect that Kiriko will be A tier unless there will be a specific comp in which you can play with Kiriko and you need a Kiriko in your team specifically. I assume that a core of a team comp that's going to be super annoying to play against will consist of Kiriko and Diva. Kiriko and Diva would be very hard to play against. Add a Sojourn in as well if she doesn't get any nerfs, and that's a super annoying team comp because they can deny a lot of abilities, they can escape a lot and stuff. So I'm not moving her to S tier yet. She's not lower than A tier because right now mobility matters a ton. Brig, I don't care what you say about Brig. Brig is still good. Brig is still good. Brig will always be Brig. If you're playing against 3 divers, it's enough. Brig is enough. Better at peeling than Lucy, I would say. Widowmaker, Ashe, Soldier, Junkrat, not quite A tier, but not B tier either. I feel like a good Widowmaker can take control over the game, no matter the map. In case it's a tight corridor map, okay, fine. But Soldier, Junkrat, Ashe work consistently on every maps, I feel like. And Junkrat is more of a silent carry. But playing against Junkrat mains for the last couple of weeks, he's actually really annoying. And he does a ton of damage. That... yeah, he is something. If you're creative with Junkrat, you're going to get a lot of value and a lot of wins out of Junkrat. He's super annoying to play against in ranked. Junker Queen, I've had some pretty good Junker Queens if you're aggressive. I haven't had them like take control over the game. She's not better than the other tanks, obviously, but she is serviceable. Same as Sigma. I've played with a lot of Overwatch League Sigmas in my team and in the enemy team. And if everybody does the job well, as in take space with Sigma at the same time, you stay group up together and stuff, sure, he's good. He's still good. But I'm talking about ranked here. And in ranked, I feel like it's kind of difficult for him to take control over the game, especially when there's a fucking Sojourn in the enemy team that just spams the shield and charges her one shot off of his shield. And his cooldowns are too big compared to, like, for example, how Diva's cooldowns are. So I have to keep him in B tier here. Although he might be strong on some maps such as Junkertown and Circuit Royale. Mercy, I think that she is B tier. The reason why I put her here compared to the other supports is because although she has insane mobility, she is still kind of easy to kill, especially if you have a Sombra and stuff to like stop her. She also, from the pocket targets that she has, I feel like it's just best to play Mercy Sojourn, but then your backline, your other support is going to have a difficult time. So for me, I'd put Mercy in B tier, but the more players are going to play Mercy, understand her strengths and weaknesses, as in her new mobility skills, she might move up to A tier. Right now, I don't mind having a Mercy in my team at all, but there are better options currently. She's just... Yeah, there are better options currently. That's it. My opinion. Better options currently. I love having a Mercy. I know that if you're a good Sojourn, you can diff and stuff, but these are just like better options currently. Mei depends on the map, obviously. Mei will always be a strong pick, but I don't think she's ever gonna be S tier or A tier unless it's gonna be like a meta for her. So B tier is a safe way to put her. Hanzo, I'm not putting him in C tier because he has a one-shot ability. Okay, he can one-shot you from a long distance. And I feel like one-shots are the way to go right now. Or insane up-close combat maneuvers, such as Reaper special maneuver with his teleport and rate. Or Sombra up-close. He is weaker than Widow and Ashe, definitely. But Sonic is still okay. You can still one-shot a Sombra in the backline. If you really want to play Hanzo, you can still one-shot a Sojourn a bit harder. Your mobility escape is okay. I don't see a situation in which you would play Hanzo, but he's okay if you have him. Ball. A lot of people are going to be like, why did you put Ball in B tier? He should be D tier or C tier. Bro, against Sombra, if you have Ball, they swap to Sombra and then it's almost over. But good Ball players play around the Sombra and they actually can cause a lot of havoc. I feel like Ball is very strong right now, and I'm scared of the days in which Sombra is gonna get nerfed, because I think we're going to be entering our Ball meta, and I'm super curious to see what will happen in that meta. What will happen if Sombra is weak and you can't play Sombra and Ball just exists? He does a lot of damage. He's really tanky, good ultimate, fast to the point, can contest objectives, can get in the fights, can get out of the fights. He's really strong. Also boops. He's really strong. Like, if you play Ball against Ana Mercy, you're gonna have a wonderful time. Farah and Echo, I feel like they're a bit, ironically, I feel like they're a bit weaker in Overwatch 2 compared to Overwatch 1 on some maps and stuff, because it's easier to get pinpointed down, plus Diva is really strong now. So Diva can actually contest Farah and Echo. And also Echo's ult got a huge nerf. The fact that you don't have the same amount of HP that you copy from the hero that you copy. So I'm going to keep them both in B tier. This being said, you can take control over the game with Farah and Echo pretty good. But if you do and the enemy team is smart, then you just ignore them and kill the backline, kill the one that you can dive, and that's it. So, like, if they're playing with Ana, just go for the Ana. That's it. GG. Torbjorn. I would probably rank Torbjorn higher. I'm not ironic. I'm not being ironic with this. I'd put Torbjorn higher. But he's been disabled from competitive. And I think that he's actually a strong pick, and I think that his turret can actually do a lot of damage. His ult is good. He's very hard to kill. But as a safe way, because I haven't seen a lot of Torbs being played, because he's disabled and stuff, I'm going to keep him in B tier. He's not a throw pick, but I wouldn't like to have it in my team. But I would be annoyed if the enemy team would have one. Cassidy is like one of the weakest DPSs right now, in my opinion. He just does damage. His grenade doesn't bring that much. His ultimate doesn't bring anything. Very easy to dodge. His mobility is And I feel like Soldier's just more consistent damage. Apart from the magnetic grenade that if you play with Sombra, Genji, you can escape, deflect, translocate away. You're not going to get it on Ana or Lucio because they're going to zoom or play for far away. And if you throw it on Diva or Zaga, oh no, you ain't going to do shit with it. So I do think that they need to help Cassidy somehow. I've seen a lot of DPSs that don't know what to play from or can't play these heroes, that they go with Cassidy to do consistent damage. He's okay, my opinion, but I'd rather have a Torbjorn in my team than I would have a Cassidy. Right now, if you can see, it's about doing as much damage as you can while having as high survivability as you... It's like this. 3 factors you gotta take into consideration. Damage, survivability, and utility. These 3 things you have to take into consideration and how much they bring to the team, okay? Because Hog can do a lot of damage, but what does he bring to the team? You know what I mean? Like, he can flank and stuff, but it's easier to keep track of him when there are only 5 players in a team, in each team. I haven't seen Hogs take control over a game. I've seen them win a couple of fights, but then swap because it was really easy to like counter him. Plus, Sombra, Tracer, like these are really strong against Hog. Okay, Reinhardt. If you're a dedicated Reinhardt player, if you play him creatively as in pin to make space and cancel your pin, I could see him being played. I could see him being played a lot on some maps. He does have some clear weaknesses. You've seen a lot of games in which we played against Cloudy, for example, and he was trying to get in and we're just... Nope. Nope, you can't. And on the maps in which he could potentially work, like let's say Lijiang Control Center, why not play with Diva, Zarya, Orisa, Junker Queen even? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know why. Bastion, Symmetra, and Doomfist. Bastion and Symmetra need some help. They really need some help. I don't know what else they can give to Sim, but other than TPing out of spawn, fine. I really don't know what they can do to her. And Bastion needs some help as well. Maybe make him go faster in his turret form. I don't know, bro. Also, his ultimate is not that good. Doomfist. Just countered by Sombra. He is annoying. He's annoying, but that's about it. I don't consider him a big threat. And he's very easy to punish with a lot of heroes. Alright, chat. Okay. I read chat, I see you. This is a tier list based on my experience in my games since the season started in Grandmaster 1, playing on both EU and NA, playing against content creators, open division, contenders, Overwatch League players, and ranked players as well. This is not a list to show you who's the strongest hero in plat games, in gold games, in quick play, or in Overwatch League. This is a tier list based on who I would like personally to have in my team if I queue up for a ranked game right now. So if, let's say, there's a Roadhog or a Reinhardt or a Doomfist that take control in your games and stuff, perfect. This is what I also encourage in my Rank to GM series with supports. You do not need to play the meta to get to Grandmaster in Overwatch. But from a certain rating, there are some heroes that will do well. And you can't tell me... seriously, if you're a GM player right now, that you're not going to be upsetty if you don't have a Diva or Zarya in your team currently, if you don't have a Sombra or a Sojourn, like, it's okay. You can still get wins with them, but it's just might be a little bit difficult. This is just my 2 cents on how it feels right now. How the game feels right now.